Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. I want you guys to hang out with us for a little while, all right? And then I'll be right back with y'all. Let's go. All right. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. Remember, because I ain't sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X, and even now Patreon at Shar's Reality number 6. If you haven't had a chance to follow me on my backup page, please do on all platforms. Woo, baby, this thing be giving me a hard time. I'm gonna try to keep it on, keep it flowing, but sometimes my stuff be doing some crazy stuff. So we'll see what happened. But anyway, like I was saying, we here for the long term. I hope you all are enjoying your Thursday as I am. I am a little busy and my client is a little fussy. So I'm gonna make this quick, sweet, and straight to the point. Thank you all for who are here. Hey Jazzy J, what's up, boo? Veronica, what's up, boo? Mama Bees, Bridget in the building. What's up, y'all? I missed y'all, okay? Don't y'all let nobody tell you nothing different. All right. um, we got so much to talk about. So much to talk about. I wanted to say something, but I just lost my train of thought. But it'll come back to me. However that go. I do have a little bit of music playing in the background purposely, but I did turn it down some so it don't overshadow me talking. Okay. If it becomes a distraction, let me know. Um, Noonie, is that how you say it? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I am the queen of butchering somebody's name, putting it in a blender and chopping it the hell up. So charge it to my head and not my heart. I love you the long way. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. That's right. Don't go ahead and sit in the bushes. We don't want you to stay in the bushes for too long. Your butt might start hurting, okay? Uh, what's up, Robin? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you for being here. Listen, we got so much to talk about. So much to talk about in the Real Housewives of Atlanta world. We got Giselle over there minding people business, child. Woo! Then I'll be back later and I'll talk about Dr. Heavenly and her mess. But right now, we're just going to stick to the script, okay? If you guys didn't see the latest video that I put out yesterday, go check that out. And the one before that also has some merchandise on there that you guys can look over as well. No harm, no foul, okay? Woo, child. Did I tell y'all that I hit 10K on Facebook? If I didn't tell you, I hit 10K on Facebook. And if I did tell y'all, well, let's talk about it again. I hit 10K on Facebook. Okay, so I am so happy about that. Facebook is pretty tricky. They will flag you for anything. So you just have to learn the ropes, because you could think you about to go one way and then they'll take you another way, honey. So just stick with the script. Yeah, so they will, they'll take you another way, but it is what it is, right? I'm so excited about that, because when I don't see increase in other platforms, God is increasing me in other platforms. Okay, if that makes sense. So just stick to the script and stay on it. Okay, thank you, Robin. I appreciate you. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate you the long way. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But like I was saying, so first thing first, let's talk about Giselle. Okay, Giselle and Porsha was over there on Watch What's Happening Live. And Giselle was talking a lot. Of course, Porsha did a lot of talking. And let me be clear, because I don't know if you guys got a chance to view the video on yesterday about my viewpoint of the whole entire thing, with Porsha saying that she was going to sleep with Angela's husband. Let me tell y'all something. It was nasty. It was distasteful. I stand on that, right? Because even if you nasty behind the scenes, which you shouldn't be, but you went on national TV talking about how you was going to screw somebody's husband. Tacky, trifling, can't get with it, can't take you serious. You can never sit across from me at anybody's table. It's a no thank you, because you're not the kind of company I want to keep. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with Heavenly on this one, baby. You walking into a fighting territory, okay? And I don't know what makes her think to be so comfortable to talk about smashing somebody's husband. Girl, you got Simon through smashing somebody's husband, okay? You turned around and did it to the stripper guy at the stripper party that you guys were having. Like, you just out here, girl, what would Palura think of you? Is that how you say it? Excuse me. Is that how you say the child name, PJ? We're going to say PJ, because y'all know I'll butcher the baby name. So I'm going to say PJ. What would PJ think of her mama smashing all these people? Porsha, get it together. This is nasty. This is trifling. This is not a good look. You hear me? Not a good look. And I want you to do better for yourself first and for your daughter second, okay? And if you care about what God thinks, do it for him third, okay? I want you to get it together. And I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, well, it's a fair game. No, it's not a fair game, guys. Listen, I don't care what's said. She could have said so many different things rather than smashing somebody's husband. But that seems to be like the only thing that she know how to do is bend it over. Okay? Put the hands to the floor. Can you teach us that I'm a little concerned? Can you teach us that you know how to do something else? You are bothering me, okay? All right, that's it. That's all I want to say about that. So you got Porsha and Giselle over there on Watch What Happens Live. And they're talking about a few things, but Giselle is dropping all the tea, okay? And Giselle is saying that Karen is actually doing well. You hear me? Like, Karen is doing well over there in the prison, right? Now, I was worried for Karen. So when Giselle said that she's doing well, like the girls are loving her, she making some new friends, I was like, yo, that is the favor of God, because usually, I ain't never been to nobody's prison cell, but from what I heard, was that usually when you're in that kind of, situation and you're a star, they kind of target you, like, oh, you think you got special privileges? You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a hell about you. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I am definitely glad that they are taking heed to her and God has showed her some favor. And she's being, they love her over there. That's what Giselle says. She's doing good, okay? They're hoping that she will be able to get early release in November. I don't know how well that's going to go, because like I said, the last report, that judge is still pissed with Karen and he ain't playing with Karen. He like, no, she needs to do the whole 2 years. And let me be very, 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 very clear about this whole entire thing. Here's the thing. Karen is one that you cannot give an inch, a mile, none of that, okay? Because I feel like if she didn't learn her lesson after all this time, I feel like her going to prison and being in there and people loving on her and she's getting the upper hand, at least that's the way it appears, or them letting her out early, I feel like that will only hinder her and it wouldn't make her better. You know what I mean? Like I strongly think that, okay? And I don't want her to have a hard time, but I do want her to be well, right? I want her to have a point and a moment in her life where she realized, hey, I effed up. Hey, I'm a mess, right? I don't know if she reached that point yet. And I don't know if this is going to be a good thing for her that she's doing well and everybody's like, Karen, or is it going to hurt her more than good? You know what I mean? But y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys about all of that, but I like I said, I'm just here, okay? I'm just here, and at the end of the day, I pray and hope that she will do well and come home and do something different with her time, okay? And call an Uber next time or Lyft. And then they got all these taxi service coming out. So she got a couple options rather than just getting behind that wheel. You know what I mean? I think she can make it. I think she can do it. All right. So one of the other things that Giselle made mention of, guys, was that Stacy, well, she heard from her friend or friends of TJ, that Stacy definitely did pay TJ to date her, to be her man, honey, which we all knew that, right? It's out there now. It's nothing to talk about. It's out there now that she definitely did pay them. But Giselle is dumbing down on the fact that she paid him. And the reason why he hasn't did like a tell all right now, you know how he was taunting us on Instagram saying that he, should he tell or not? With that being said, right now, he's saying that he's not telling anything, according to these friends and according to Giselle, because he's still waiting on partial of that payment. Well, let me tell you, TJ, if she finds out or she get hold of this clip, which I'm sure she did, you may not get your final payment. What you going to tell anyway? So is you going to tell for free or are you going to tell with a price tag, right? If she found out you told your friends and it's certain stuff that come back to your friends that she knows that she's the only one or you the only one could have known that stuff, it's going to be over with anyway, right? So do what you got to do. We want to know. We the people want to know how much she paid you. What was the story? I'm just as old as Karen. I drink like Karen, but I call a Lyft or Uber. Absolutely, Robin. Let me ping you for a minute. Let me tell you, like it's one of those things. Let me tell y'all, it's unfortunate that she's locked up, but it was necessary because, like I said, we didn't know about all the times Karen was locked up until this hit the fan. So if it was bad before and it looked worse now, and she still didn't learn anything from it with this whole 5-paragraph essay that she wrote to the judge, I don't think she would have, unfortunately, learned anything from that now. You know what I mean? And that's just me, my take on it. I'm not being insensitive to the situation, but her poor husband, her poor children, I don't think she considered any of them, okay? She really thought she was the person that Andy called her. What is the Grand Dame? Excuse me. She really thought that she was that person. And I think it did not allow her to live in reality, okay? Anytime you pissy drunk like that and tell the police that, Andy called you the Grand Dame, listen, you got reality mixed up with fakeness, okay? So I'm gonna need you to do well, and I hope it all works out for you. But back to the Stacy and TJ, according to Giselle is saying that Stacy definitely did pay TJ to date her or be her boyfriend or be in this relationship. And there's some payments that took place, but the reason why he's not saying anything in this moment is because he's still waiting on a couple more of his coins, okay? But like I said, I don't know if he's going to get that payment now, since Stacy and TJ will be the only ones that will know that. So for the friends to know that, it doesn't take a rocket scientist for her to figure out you running your mouth, okay? And maybe she might not want to give you the payment no more. So you're going to have to tell either way. Either way you look at it, he going to tell. Either way you look at it, right? If he get the payment, he going to tell. If he don't get the payment, he's going to be pissed and still tell. So girl, just keep your money in your pocket and let him tell. That's the way I look at it, okay? Woo, that was a lie. Now, Miss Angela is being known right now for her hard hat. Like, she got her construction hat on, baby. She in it for the long. she she is ready right now, okay? She's ready. She's saying, look, I'm ready for this. She doesn't care what the hell come out her mouth. And you guys remember last week's episode, she told Porsha, are you going to explain to us why you slept with that man, that girl husband, or why you take that girl husband? Something of that nature. And baby, when I say I holler because everybody want to know why you take that lady husband. But nobody will stand up to Porsha to really ask her. Angela like hell with it, right? You get one shot, I'm taking it, score, okay? She like, I'm ready for whatever. I'm taking it. And who cares, whether they like it or not. Now, Porsha told her to kiss her tail, okay? And Porsha told her to kiss her tail because Porsha was just as shocked as everybody else that was listening. Like, I know this trick did not just ask me why the hell I took somebody's husband. It ain't got nothing to do with her, girl. That's old news, right? And Angela didn't give a dang. Fast forward to the sneak peek that's going to happen this week where she told Britt that she got mouths on her mouth. Baby, thank you, Jazzy J. So at the end, she told Britt that she has mouths on her mouth. Who the hell would really tell somebody that you got mouths on your mouth? We might think it, but we ain't going to say it out loud. We might be like, girl, you done had this person, that person, or we might go to the next person to talk about it, but ain't nobody going to really come out and be like, girl, you got mouths on your mouth. So it looks like the producers are now using Angela to be the bone carrier, okay? Because Angela seems to only be the only one to be brave enough and bold enough to say the things that ain't nobody else gonna say out their mouth. Now, the only thing that I'm afraid for Angela in this season is that we see this all the time where production go and tell these girls to do something or say something. And what happens is then when it's, brought to the internet and the internet makes a big deal about it, here's the thing. Now it's like, oh, we don't stand for violence. We don't stand for bullying. It's a whole lot of what we don't stand for when production is the one that put the individual up to that in the first place. So while Angela is out here wearing her construction hat and her hard hat, baby, and she getting the job done and she's saying what the people are thinking. But she's saying what the people are thinking. Here's the thing. You got to be careful that your job ain't on the line because the only one that's going to get fired is you. Production is already, they already Gucci, okay? Production ain't going to get fired. You're going to be the only one to get fired. And if they do, it's going to be a long road before somebody actually hold them accountable. You know what I mean? So be careful, Angela. We proud of you, girl, saying the stuff that we are thinking out loud. So we all can be like, clock that T. But at the end of the day, we want you to be safe. So she's giving the goat hat right now, okay? Because she's saying what we are all thinking. And Porsha, Porsha be on her lick back, y'all. So I want Angela again to be careful because, Porsha will pull some stuff up on you and get somebody else to do it, right? So that she can make sure her job is secure. So don't be fooled by that. But when you confront folks in a crowd, duck, because that ish may come back and slap you in your face. Say that again, Mama Bees. Say it again. And that takes a grown person to understand that. You know what I'm saying? I think Angela, here's the big thing, guys. Here's the big thing. Catch it. Angela was asked to be on Real House, according to, the tea that was spilled. Angela was asked to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta in season 3. She turned it down. Not only season 3 was she asked to be there, she was also asked season 4 through 9 as well. So whatever juice or whatever energy she's bringing now, they've been trying to get that for what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 seasons now? And now she finally said yes. She's been saying no to them for a long time. Now, the whole question that we all have is, what made her change her mind now? They've been asking for all these seasons, and now it's something you like, yeah. Now, was it the money? Because y'all know money talking, bullshit walk, right? Was it the money? Or, was they talking a good game? Like, we'll give you top this or top that. We'll allow you to say this. What was the promises, okay? Because I don't know anybody that will change their no to a yes without a big promise, okay? So what was the big promise? If y'all, whatever y'all think it is, let me know in the comment section because I got a few ideas, but I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But baby, she's been asked before. So Angela also knows that she has the upper hand here because some of this stuff that's coming out her mouth, you don't usually do as a rookie, as first time on the show. You usually sit back pretty timid. You kind of gravitate to the OGs because they got the juice, right? They got the what do you call that? They got the skills to pay the bills. So you kind of just latch on to somebody that's been there before. But Angela is out there swimming alone, child. She don't need nobody to help her swim. She said, hell, leave the life jacket as well. I got this, right? And we trying to wonder what was the promises that allow her to think that she just out there in the middle of the ocean swimming and she got this. Girl, we trying to save your life. We're trying to save your life. So right now, that's the question that we have. What was promised to her now rather than then that allow her to, one, say yes, and two, keep throwing all these jabs that anybody that's coming in fresh, it's like a new job. Check it. When you go on a new job, you're not comfortable with telling the boss, like, I ain't going to that part of the building because it's too cold over there. You're going to get yourself, you're going to get a jacket or a blanket, and you're going to get over there in that cold part of the building because you don't want to get fired. You're the new person. How you going to be telling the boss what you're going to do, right? The fact that Angela is already coming in like, I'm swimming, I got this, I'm going to do this thing by myself, definitely some promises was made. Okay? Hey, Carmel Rowe, what's up, boo? Welcome to the chat. Carmel Rowe is another content creator. I'm sure you guys all heard of her. She be doing her thing over there. Every morning, I be in the bushes hiding, okay? Because I hate to take away from the host, but she be getting me through my day. And I thank her for her support. As always, here on screen and behind scenes, she has been doing an amazing job. So y'all go check her out if you guys are already not following my girl, okay? So yeah, that's what the news is on the street, that Angela got promised a big deal, okay? And we're trying to find out what it is that allowed her to turn it down from season 3 till 9 and eventually just saying yes now, right? That doesn't just happen. If I said no 3 seasons ago, god dang it's 3 seasons now and I still feel the same way. You know what I mean? So we're trying to find out. All right, guys, we got to move on, okay? Whew, we talked about a lot, but let's talk about Stormy Steele. And y'all know I have not talked about Love and Marriage Huntsville news, but when I saw my girl Carmel drop it in her tea box, I said, I gotta talk about it because I'm so tired of Stormy. And here's the thing. I thought Stormy turned over a new leaf, right? You over there giving out cars. I thought you was going to do something bigger and better with your time rather than making people feel like they got to kiss your tail when they got an opinion, right? I always said it and I say it now. Where is the media training? Okay. What are you going to do differently to allow your business to thrive? Okay. I feel like you keep going through these merry-go-rounds because you like it here. It's kind of like you like the feeling, you like the emotion to it, you like the pushback. It's like you like to be in fights. You know what I mean? You know how you get that one school girl that be like, meet me in the bathroom and knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? That's what Stormy give me. She looked like it's like she liked these fights that she keep getting in on the internet behind her ignorance, okay? Now, if you guys want to see the full video, go over to Carmel Rowe because I'm not going to play it here, but I did take down some notes so you guys can hear 2 of the individuals that had some complaints and their reasoning for outing out this body glaze that, Stormy got going on. And here's the thing. One of the young ladies, she said that she had it on. She used to buy it and, she brought it for some time. But then after wearing it, I think she said 2 months. She was wearing it for 2 months. And then she went outside to the sun. And within 5 minutes, this particular product burnt her. Now, let me tell y'all something. What I'm telling y'all does no justice for the pictures that's on Carmel Rowe page. Let me tell y'all something. It burnt her. Like she's like a caramel color. And now she done turned into a brown shade. Okay. It burnt her completely. Instead of Stormy probably trying to get it right, she probably made excuses for it. Well, it's because you was sitting in the sun for too long. And don't make excuses, make it right. And the fact that she always talking about something, it's only you. It's only you. That's a problem with me. Okay. I don't give a dang on if the thing was $3, $2. It's my $2. And hell, I need my $2. You don't get to make sure your products do me wrong and then you don't be apologetic about it. I can't get down with that. And let me tell you, That's why Stormi will always be a showcase and nothing more than that. Because she cannot take accountability and she cannot accept rejection well. It's always, it was you. Okay. It doesn't make it better when you go behind the scenes and try to resolve it in money wise. Do something different with your time. I'm telling you, it will work out better for you. And I said it before and I said it again. Your husband don't pop your hand enough. Now you're your own individual person. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're your own individual person. You're responsible for you. But I feel like nobody want their man to be mad at him. Okay. But I feel like if he checked you where you should be checked, I think you'll do something different. Take care of these complaints and take them serious, because this is getting out of control. The next young lady was like an ambassador kind of for her. Now, I don't know if she worked for Stormi or the company, you know, like for Stormi, or she just was like a TikTok shop affiliated person. And she says that she wanted to promote her. Okay. But when she went to Stormi with some type of concerns, and I'm gonna get back to the comments, y'all, but y'all know my mind be going 1,000 miles per hour. So I got to stick to the script. So listen, she says that she was promoting her, made a lot of money affiliating, you know, promoting her products. But when she went to Stormi with some type of concern, she doesn't like the way it was handled behind the scenes, okay? She says that she would no longer be promoting those things. She says for her own personal reasons, she removed it from her showcase, okay? I don't blame you. You don't want no type of association. But she says that it'll still be there for like previous videos that she had done. But like, as far as you like purchase it now from a new video, she's no longer doing that, okay? She says that, you know, it wasn't an easy decision. But when she tried to talk about her concerns behind the scenes, she was left on scene. Ignorant, okay? I believe it. This is not the first time I heard that Stormi don't answer it. I think Queen Sheba was talking about something about she had a concern. Now, it may not have been like the actual product because I can't remember off top, but I remember Queen Sheba, if I'm not correct, or correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember Queen Sheba saying, like, basically she didn't get a response that she was expecting in the inbox, okay? Like, how do you be so ignorant when you're trying to sell me your product? I took a risk and brought your stuff and you still feel like you don't need to respond to your customer? Come on, I could see if I was a customer that continued to complain just because, but I'm a customer that's been faithful. I promoted you, I poured into you, I spent my dollars, and you just gonna give me your A to kiss? We all gonna be in this thing together, because I just can't believe you handling yourself. You can play it. I don't mind. Oh, thank you. I'm probably have to come back and play it, child, because I was telling them my client be acting up, honey. I'm doing a hit and miss today because I don't want no problems. Let's scream it through my live, okay? So, but I'll use that for next time. Thank you so much. But like I was saying, how do you treat your people like that? So the individual says, so moving forward, no questions about the product because she ain't answering them, okay? She don't want no time, nobody asking her anything, no type of association with this particular brand, because the way she handled it behind the scenes is a no thank you for her, and I'm with it, okay? Unresolved reasons, right? I love the fact that these people are calling her out. Don't let her get away with it. Don't let her people or amount of people that follow her, subscribe to her, bully you. You stand on your 2 feet and you say what the hell you mean. Keep saying, yeah, you burnt me, okay? Or keep saying it was disgusting. I didn't like it. It was this, it was that. Whatever you experience, say it out loud. Because if enough people embarrass her, then maybe she'll do something different with her time. Because this is just getting out of hand. Do you really think you're above God, girl? You're going to be dealt with. And the next thing that's going to happen to you, you're going to get sued so much that you ain't going to be able to come back from it. And this is bad, okay? Queen Sheba never received her products from Stormi. Thank you for the correction. I can appreciate it. Hey, Sonya, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You never answer my email when I ask for an update. Veronica, is that for me? Because I got to go check my email, child. I don't be on the email at all. Let me know if that's for me. Or are you saying something in reference to somebody else? Hey, Nene, what's up, boo? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Hello to all that's in the chat. Cece, what's up, boo? Stormy still have orders to fulfill from Black Friday. Trifling, tacky, hot mess. You, girl, I wouldn't even want it by now. If it's molded now for the people that's getting it now, I can only imagine what it is from Black Friday. That is a mess, child. That's a mess. No, thank you. Oh, no, Stormy. She still hasn't. Okay. Yeah, like answer the emails. Like, what would it hurt you to just say, and you say you got a team full of people. You don't never get a day off. Every time we see you, you actually working in the warehouse, okay? So you all hands on deck. At least you can do is respond to these folks. Sometimes that's all people want to know is say, I heard you. I'm taking in consideration what you're saying, and I would appreciate if you would give me some time to look into this matter, and I'll get back to you. That's all it takes. Why are you acting like it's highway robbery for you to respond to folks? Like, what the hell is, what type time are you really on? You know what I mean? Like, at this point, I'm starting to think you're a little slow, because if I ran a business with this type of traffic, the first thing I would do, because everybody's going to run to the internet, you know what I mean? The first thing I would do would want to fix something that I know for sure went wrong, because I wouldn't want them to run to the internet and sabotage my business and put false reviews out there or truthful reviews out there or ugly, nasty, trifling reviews out there. I want it to be positive. So let me fix it. And here's the thing. If somebody say, hey, I had a bad experience with her products, but people always take in consideration a but. But when I contacted her, she got right on it and it was resolved. I can appreciate that. People look for the but. The traffic after you got wind of what happened. What are you going to do? You're running a business, and if you're overwhelmed, you better go get the right medication if you need them to stabilize those moods, because let me tell you something. You are in the wrong field, sadly mistaken, okay? Got to be slow, because only slow people. You got to be slow, because only slow people will do something like that. I need you to be with all of it, okay? I need all your brainstorms, your brain cells in order, because at the end of the day, only people that think logical would move differently. You're not thinking logical. You like, my business already booming. Girl, let me tell you something. You're going to be an empty shelf just like Target. Keep moving the way you're moving, okay? Keep moving the way you keep moving. All right, guys, I've been here for 32 minutes, a little bit longer than I expected, but that's my time. I just wanted to bring you guys a little bit of that. I'll come back later. I love your checkmates, and there is nothing you can do about it. And remember, hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye.